So we're on our way to our fourth waypoint, and on the way there are some suggested things to stop and see. And this is the first one, so I decided what I would do would be to just record each one as I go on my way to waypoint 4, and just take some pictures and some video, and just beautiful places. This is the first one. It's called the Rusty Net Nebula, and it is gorgeous. I don't quite know how to describe it. It's just very, very unusual. Wow. And the colors are just very gorgeous. I don't know. It kind of looks like a maze, maybe a bloodshot eye. Anyway, so this is the first one, and the next one on our trip is going to be going to the Collection of Wonders. And it's quite spectacular, I am told. So I think I'm going to go ahead and head off to that one, and I'll see you when I get there. So the next stop in our tour is coming up. I've got one jump to go here. And we're going to be jumping into the Collection of Wonders system. It's an incredible system. It's got 2 black holes, a ringed M-class star, a ringed white dwarf, and a ringed neutron star. The M-class star is one of the largest known stellar bodies containing a ring system. There is a tourist beacon here as well. It's quite the tourist stop, so let's jump in and take a look.
Frameshift drive charging.
Vectors.
3, 2, 1,
engage. Exit protocols engaged.
Oh, whoa.
Scanning for information.
All right, so when you get into a black hole, it looks really weird. Let's just take a look. First of all, let's look at the system. There's the white dwarf. There's a neutron star with a ring around it. That is very unusual. Interesting. All right, let's take a look, see what we can find here. Okay, this is the star with the rings around it. That's something else, isn't it? Wow. And it's huge. It's a very big star. That's amazing. Very beautiful. This is the neutron star with the ring around it. I've not seen one of these before. Very unusual. Pretty. This is the 3rd ringed star. It's a white dwarf. Amazing. Look at the size of that ring. Holy smokes. That bright light you see is another ship. Stop engines.
Affirmative. Full stop.
External camera. I thought I'd pull in and get a closer look here. This is just amazing. Wow. So those are the 3 stars, ringed stars in this system. And again, there's also 2 black holes in this system. So I'm on my way to our next stop on our journey to Waypoint 4. It's the Guardian Ruins in Skadai, and I'll see you when we get there. And we're coming down to the ancient ruins. Oh, it's nighttime. Great. Oh well. Luck of the draw. I have to turn night vision on here. Let's put our headlights on too. Although the headlights aren't going to work very good at this distance. Well, it's the luck of the draw that we got here at night. But there are 2 sites here. There's 3 altogether. I don't know what we can see if I turn... Let me turn the... Yeah, you can't really see much without the night vision. But there are 3 sites here. And the story is that the system contains the first Guardian ruins discovered in the Scotum Sagittari conflux. Guardian history tells of exiles who were banished when religious orders took over their society. The unexpected discovery of the ruins in the Skadai sector has led to speculation among xenohistorians as to whether these out-of-the-way locations could be the final resting place of these exiles. So this is the ruins. Let me get in a little bit closer, and I'll turn the night vision off, and we'll just take a quick look. There is some information on some of these pylons that you can scan in this area here. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. The last time I was here, it was daytime, and you could actually kind of get out and look around and drive around. I did scan some of the obelisks that are out here. It looks kind of eerie at night. Okay, let's head to our next destination. Engage Super Cruise.
Unable to comply.
Engage Super Cruise.
Drives engaged.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, we're still in the same system as the ruins. I'm on a different planet, though. There's one other thing I wanted to look at while I was here that I haven't seen before. They're called brain trees, and I've landed on this planet here. That it's a cool planet. It's a moon, but it's got a ring around it. Deploy SRV.
Deploying SRV.
Gravity on this planet's a little bit higher. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit higher. It's 1.33 Gs. The planets I've been messing around on are a lot lower gravity. But let's take a look at some of these things. They're called brain trees. Oh my gosh, they're interesting looking. Stop engines.
All stop.
External camera. So there's a brain tree. I wanted to come and look at these while I was in the system. I'd never seen them before. Wow, they're kind of alien looking, aren't they? While I'm outside here of the ship, take a look at the ship. The paint job's getting a little bit peeled from the wear and tear of the trip. I haven't repainted my ship for a while, so it's going to start looking pretty wore out by the time this trip is over, I'll tell you that. Anyway, there's the alien brain tree, and now I'm going to take off and we'll head off to the next destination. I'll see you there. All right, I don't know what this is going to look like, but this is they describe this as a wispy purple planetary nebula, and it's centered on a black hole. I don't know what it's going to look like. This low mass of the black hole makes it possible to experience lensing effects while traveling under normal propulsion. So let's get in here and see what the heck it's going to look like. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not too excited about flying into a black hole. So I'm going very slow. Turn those orbital lines off. Oh, this is kind of scary. All right, things are starting to twist. Look at those stars. That's the black hole causing that. All right, we're getting pretty close. Oh, geez. Disengage.
Exiting now.
Well, I didn't take any damage, but this is... wow. Stop engines.
All stop.
Stop engines.
Affirmative. Full stop.
External camera.
Changing camera.
Okay, this is kind of freaky. You can see all the swirling and as we're looking through that black hole. Oh, that's freaky. Oh, that's weird. So they call this the Spear Thistle Nebula. It's really kind of strange. So the next one we're going to is called the Octopus Nebula. So let's see if we can get out of here without doing too much damage. Whoa! It got a little hot under the collar there. But again, we haven't done any hull damage, so we're fine. No problemo. This is our last point of interest before I take off to our fourth waypoint in the trip. And as you see, it's a nebula. This is a red and white nebula. It's best characterized by its tendril-like hydrogen clouds, which wrap around themselves like tentacles around a large white core. And that's why they call it the Octopus Nebula. I like the colors. The red is just kind of bright. It kind of looks like... well, it's hard to say. It kind of looks like a body, which it's not. It's a nebula, but it looks like a body with clouds wisping around it. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of strange looking, but it's pretty in its own right. And it's pretty cool. Onward to waypoint 4. All right, well, we're coming into way station 4. Shouldn't be too long now. Once we get to the planet, we're looking for, let's see, it was Geosite 16. So when you get to a planet and you scan it, it'll show you whether there's any geological or biological sites on the planet. And then they're numbered. So we're looking for geological site number 16, and that's where we're supposed to meet up. I've already been here a couple of times, so I stopped here and spent the night a couple of times, and then took off and went exploring, and then today I went on my tour route, of course. There are so many geological sites on this planet, it's kind of hard to find 16 as you're coming down to the planet without, jumping into to orbit on the dang thing. So it's going to be a little tough. The first time I came in, I found it right away. The last time I went around the planet about 3 or 4 times before I could actually lock onto it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be lucky this time. It's a pretty blue planet. Kind of unusual looking. It's got lots of canyons in it, but it's got geysers on it. And I know the guys are down there right now driving over the geysers and taking off into orbit. Some of them went, I heard a couple of people went over 2 kilometers. The geysers just threw their buggies, that's what they're in, their SRVs, and just threw them up into the air. Takes a little bit of a technique getting back down without crashing. I think one of the guys just went 2.8 kilometers and came down and only and still had 92% of his hull on his buggy. That's pretty good. All right, there's geological 12. Let's see. There's 6, 1, 2, 5, 13, 15. We're getting close. 28, 21. Well, where's 16? If that's 15, there's 13. See what I mean? I'm getting too close. Dang it. It is a lot easier to do in VR because you can, where your head is looking, where your eyes are looking, that's what you target on. And it makes it a lot easier.
Orbital flight.
No. I don't want to get into orbit. Dang it. I know what I could do. Ram Odin is already on the planet. I could get a wing. That's my alternate account. I could get a wing from him. 1519. Doggone it. 2714. 27. No. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot a wing from Ram up here. Let's do that. All right, I got an invite from Ram. Let's wing up. Okay, let me turn my wing beacon on. And then I'm going to get him to turn his wing beacon on. Alright, I think that's got it. So let's see if we can find it. Of course, I've flown a ways from the planet now, so... I did. I flew quite a ways away. Alright, so there's the wing, though. So let's lock on to Ram Odin. And that'll take us right in. I should have stopped when I was out in space instead of continuing on while I was working with the other PC. Okay, I'm a little bit closer now. It's still got a little bit of light on sight. It's not completely dark. It's not in the bright light of the planet, but it's not too bad. There's that Site 16 we were looking for. There's just so many. It's hard to focus in on it without getting too close to the planet.
Engaged.
See all the canyons? It's kind of a cool planet. It's blue and kind of the canyons are actually kind of orangish. Maybe orange isn't the color, it might be a little red. Yeah, I think the landing site's kind of down in a canyon. Because we just lost sight of it. There it is again. Isn't it pretty? Kind of a light blue. Rugged. It's rugged down there. Might have a little bit of trouble finding a parking spot for this big ship. Here we are. That bright yellow and red ship is Ram. I don't know who else is down there.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, I don't want to land right on top of him, but let's move around here. Did somebody just take? No, they didn't. Alright, let's see if I can get down here without too much trouble. Stop engines.
Affirmative. Slowing to a full engine stop.
Unstable. Alright, get it better. back up a little bit. Comes another ship. Stop engines. Alright, here we go. Let's line it up. Come on down. We're down. Sweet. Alrighty. I'm going to park it here for the night, and I'll see you in the next video.